Okay, so today you're going to be creating a pie chart. You will be working with a partner to do a series of charts. So this is just one of the, several charts we'll be doing. So we're going to create a new spreadsheet. I've already done that. And once you're in the spreadsheet, over here in cell A1, you're going to type in sports team. You're going to go down to cell A3. You can type in name. Cell B3, type in percent of market. Share. Okay, and then you're going to list 5 teams. So I'm, of course, going to start with our teams, the Bruins. And let's say we have Bears, Cubs, then let's say the Vikings and the Tigers. You'll see why I chose them in that order in a moment. Alright, so then as like in the directions, you're just going to put in those exact percentages. 14.29.87. Team 4 is 2.28, and Team 5 is 1.21. Alright, so I just put the numbers in. I'm going to show you how to change them to a percentage. I'm going to highlight those. And over here under number, I'm going to click that drop down arrow and I'm going to choose percentage. No decimal places. But now it's going bizarre. So I'm going to try this again. Well, I'm sorry. I have to choose 2 decimal places because it's not doing what I liked. There we go. 14.28, 9.87, 2.28, and 1.21. Okay, so we're going to change the font size of cell A1 to 16-point font. 2 ways you can do it. You can click the drop-down arrow here and make it 16. All of the fonts should be Arial, so I'm going to click here, the left corner, where I select all cells, and I'm going to make it all Arial. Okay, so format the column width of column A to 26. I'm going to click column A. I'm going to right-click, click column width, and I'm going to change that column width to 26. Okay, format the width of column B. I'm going to click column B at the top, right-click it, column width. I'm going to make it 22. This should all be center aligned. Sorry, this should all be left aligned. Okay, so we're going to bold rows 1 and 3. So I'm going to click row 1. I'm going to press the control button on the keyboard. I'm going to select row 3, and then I'm going to make them bold. Okay, so now we're going to create a pie chart. So what you're going to do, you're going to select cells A1 down to B8. Now we're going to go to the insert ribbon. Then we're going to go over here to charts. We're going to click pie. Okay? So you should have that. And then the team will the name of the chart will automatically be here. It should be sports teams percent market share. Alright, so we're going to display the legend to the right of the chart. So in order to do that, we're going to click this chart elements. We're going to click legend. Just scroll over it. We're going to click this arrow over here that pops up. We're going to click to the right. Okay, and we want to show data labels, so I'm going to click data labels. And then you can also change various ways, the center, inside. But the best thing for ours would be best fit, because otherwise it's going to be a muddy mess. Alright, so we're going to format the chart area with the background color peach. So we're going to click the entire chart again. Right click it, and like you see here, it pops up. You see it has right here chart area. You can change it to other areas, but we're going to work on chart area. We're going to fill it to the color peach. Now, that is up for discussion for every single person. So I'm not going to be all in my feelings if you choose the wrong color. Alright, so we formatted it peach. Now we're going to format the pieces of the pie as follows. Are you ready? going to format this series right here. Nope, I don't want it to all be that way. So here's what we do. We click this. We're going to click Change Colors. Down here. So you can click it and it changes all the colors. Now, it's not this difficult on my laptop. It was so different. Okay, so let's see if we can do it this way. We're going to choose each little piece, and then we're going to fill it in this way. Okay, so let me show you how we got there. Okay, so I'm going to click the chart. I right click it, and I click Format Chart Area. So then this little box appears. Then I'm going to click Pieces of the chart. Okay, so you see how the orange piece. It's over here. 14.2. That's the second team. That should be green. Okay. 71.59. This is the first team. That should be purple. Okay. Team 3, which in my chart over here is the Cubs, 9.87. And click this piece of the pie. That should be yellow. Team 4, which is the Vikings, 2.28. That should be turquoise. That's kind of close. And then this last little itty bitty team, the Tigers, we're going to make them pink. Okay, so if you're following the directions in Microsoft Word, now we're down to number 10. So we're going to format the legend. So we're going to click on the legend. We're going to right click. You can also see it over here. Color. And we want this to be a light blue. Okay. We're going to change the font size to 12-point font. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to click Font. And that should be 12-point. So what I did, instead of clicking that little arrow up what might seem a gazillion times, I just entered 12 on the keypad. And I'm going to click OK. Okay, now we're going to change the chart title to blue. So I click the chart title and I'm going to right click. And I'm going to click Format Chart Title. Okay, so over here, automatic, the color, I don't want to fill it. Text options. Okay, so you see chart title, I was looking under title options. Sorry. Text options, and I'm going to change it from purple to blue. And then I'm going to right click. I'm going to click Font. So you can change the colors here as well. So there's just a couple of different ways. There's no right way or wrong way to get to it. And I'm going to change the font to 22 and click OK. Alright, so we're moving along and we're almost done. So this is what a formatted chart should look like. So now I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to move it over here so it's adjacent to the data. And normally you don't do that, you'll put it wherever you need to. Alright, so we're going to do a couple things to the spreadsheet. We're going to click Insert. We're going to go to a header and footer. So for the header in the left section, you're going to put pie chart. Press enter and put your student names. Okay. The center section would be sports team. The right section should be today's date. Now, the way you do that, the easy way, would be to click current date, and it will do that for you. Okay, so now we're going to put in a footer. Click down here in the footer section. It should be in the center. So I'm going to go back to the design, and I'm going to click page number, and it's going to automatically put the page number there. Okay, so we go back home, and it did change the way you look at it. So to change it back, you just simply click here. Now, if you look at it, you see this dashed line right here. That means that my chart is going to be split on 2 pages. So I'm going to pick my chart up, and I'm going to move it right here so that it's on the exact same page as the data. I'm going to click page layout, margins. I'm going to choose narrow so that my, no, I went the wrong way. Margins wide. Not enough. Okay, so let's go top, header. So you're going to have to increase your margins so that the header isn't I always struggle with this smidgen. Now you can see it. Okay, so you're probably so much better with this than I am. There we go. So what you have to do with the margins, it throws me off because I don't usually have a header. The header is 0.5, the top margin is 1.75, so you have adequate room for your header. Okay, so I want you to proof your work for accuracy. Make sure it looks as close to this as possible. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to File. You're going to Save As. So you're going to save it as Google Drive. Do not save it, well, save it as an Excel workbook. You must do that because if you don't, you're going to lose all of your work. Once you convert it to a PDF, there's no going back in that document again. Okay, so save it as your Excel document. Then you're going to do File, Save As, Browse, and you're going to change it to a PDF, the changed Save Type As. Please remember where you save it. I'll just save it to my desktop. And then you should probably name it something simple like pie chart. And click Save. Okay, so then what's going to happen, it's taking it a moment. It's thinking about it. Then it's going to open up what you saved. Now what you're going to do, when you upload it to Course Sites, you're going to upload the PDF. Okay? If you have any questions, please give me a shout. This is a fairly easy assignment. It just takes some time to get to know Excel and how it works. But please do work with your partner. You and your partner should work together. If you have any questions, just give me a shout.